Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla and welcome back to Doom 3. When we last left off, we made it to Alpha Labs, and now we're looking for the office of a guy named Banks. William Banks. He's the guy with security access that will get us through this place. Ah! What are these things? It must be some kind of high-powered microscope. Breathing. Maybe that's Banks' office. Wait a second. Oh god. You guys remember what I said in the last episode about how this looks familiar and how I'm about to run into something very big and very ugly? I think that I'm about to run into it here. You guys have seen the original Doom movie from 2005, right? It was basically based off of this version of Doom. This revamp that Doom 3 gave to the creatures and the aesthetic, so you guys probably know what's coming. Terminal 3. Banks. As soon as I press that button. Just wonder what I should use. Shotgun or machine gun? Well, I'm pretty sure the universe is telling me shotgun, so security override. Here it comes. There it is. Meet this game's version of the Pinkie demon. Oh, it's coming to the door. Oh god. Gave up? Ooh! Ah! Oh! That thing annihilated me. That was clever, because I honestly didn't think that they would animate the door flying off of its hinges. Because if it did, it would have hit me anyway. That's why I got into the corner. But then the Pinkie came around to the window. Another one! Come on, I thought we were only supposed to run into 3 of these things total throughout the entire game. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Armor shards. Oh! They got me. Well, now I got a second chance to not get killed. It seems this is far more efficient at killing Pinkies. I've got an idea. Dang it, I can't get up there. I'm gonna backtrack. Just gonna see if I can find some health. Anything I might have left over. Plus, I know that there were some other areas that were locked that could only access with Terminal 3. Executive offices.
It isn't working. I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here.
If you guys were wondering why I basically didn't go through there, it's because I'm pretty sure that that's like a huge major secret area that I'm just not ready to access yet. Yep, this is where the Pinkie came at me.
Marine, Bravo team reports there's some sort of unidentified growth taking over the base. I don't know what it is, but it can't be good. Stay sharp.
Unidentified growth? Wait a second, I've got grenades now. I went in a complete circle. And there's another Pinkie. I've lost way too much health. Damn it! Oh, hit it again. Guys, this isn't going to be like a thing. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I just need... I just need a little bit more of a... Makes me really wish I had a chainsaw. I'm saving. Since I know that this now goes in a complete circle. Here, pig. Jesus! Back up! What was blocking me? PDA. Jonathan Moses. Man, went Old Testament on us. Jonathan Moses. Mr. Moses, congratulations. Free stuff. Huh? MartianBuddy.com. Congratulations, you have been selected to receive one of our free promotional storage cabinets loaded with useful things that we think you'll need. To access your new storage cabinet, visit us online. And remember, you're always a winner with Martian Buddy. Yeah, that's basically one of the cabinets that you're supposed to go to MartianBuddy.com to actually gain access to. Sorry that I'm not doing anything. I've dropped the mouse. Oh. Ow. Ooh. And now I've dropped my phone. Okay, now I'm back in it. Okay, storage cabinet, Jim Bowyer. Mr. Moses, we've recently received your storage cabinet from Martian Buddy. Where would you like us to put it? Shipping authority. Excellent. I can't believe it showed up so soon. Please have someone deliver it to my office in the North Hallway Administration. I can't wait to see what they've sent me. Thank you for the quick reply. We'll have it delivered to your office by the end of the week. Wow. So, they actually sent the entire storage cabinet. So, let me see. I'm actually looking it up online to see, like, what the Martian Buddy code is. Martian Buddy free stuff. There we go. Congratulations, and remember, you're always a winner with Martian Buddy, and... Oh, yes. But why is Martian Buddy sending them weapons? Either way, I'm taking it. And this isn't Brutal Doom, so I don't have to spin the barrel before, in order to get it, like, spinning before I fire it.
Marine, Bravo team reports there's some sort of unidentified growth taking over parts of the base. I don't know what it is, but it can't be good. Stay sharp.
Unidentified growth. Their dimension is spilling over into ours. They're terraforming. This thing is a lot more powerful and a lot more accurate than it is in other games. Now, the reason why I hesitated going through there is because there's actually something up ahead that is very, very crucial if I'm remembering this part of the game correctly, right directly up ahead is an opportunity where I will have the chance to either save someone's life or kill them. And if I end up saving their life, it could allow me to get a very special certain something far earlier in the game that I'm supposed to actually get it. And I want it, because if not, I won't be able to get that particular thing until the third act of the game, and I just don't want to wait that long. Now, don't get me wrong, if I do end up getting it, I'll have very limited ammunition for it, but I still want it. I know that there's a guy down at the end of the stall already, so, yep, he was already on the way. Okay, so, I'm gonna save as often as I can. Now, let's see.
It isn't working. I
Oh,
tried
no.
everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems.
I was wrong.
Can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else.
All right, let's go.
I was wrong. This is Swan and Campbell. You can see. That's what I like about this game. It's almost like you're kind of following on their trail almost. They're kind of overlapping with basically your progress and whatnot, and you're just trying to keep up. But eventually you get, like, snippets of them here or there. I'm out of ammo for it. Huh? Yep. This is a lot more graphic than Doom has been. Wait a second. William Banks. Found him. Oh! I found him just to get toasted by an imp.
It isn't working. I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else.
All right, let's go.
Yep. Campbell's definitely got it. Anybody else see a face in that? Because I do. Could have sworn that was an ammo box. I think this is the point in the game where they start teleporting in. Yep. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of these guys. Right, I've got Banks PDA. My armor is still maxed out. Okay, now Banks. Pretty sure that it's back this way through Alpha Labs. At least I'm not getting hurt when they spawn in. Sure, everything around my reticle goes red, but I'm still at 20%. Dang it. Please tell me that I saved at some point. Thank you. Actually, still alive, huh? Punk. Yes. I told you that sometimes you have to backtrack. Access granted. Could these be secrets? Medkit. Or is this just a shortcut? This is where Swan and Campbell were. Wonder what they were trying to do. Ugh! Network connection failed. Connection error. What, do I need to say the magic word? Right, let's see what I've got. Paul Simmons. And I didn't check for William Banks yet. Let's see. Malcolm Betruger from October. Director Banks, I need your urgent attention on this matter. It is very important to my research that all crates containing religious artifacts arriving from Earth with a cosign for Delta Labs go directly there with no interruption or delay. I can't have my precious cargo sitting around the hangar waiting for your personnel to process it. I expect your immediate attention on this matter. Matthew White, missing person. Director Banks, research assistant Eric Raphael has not reported for work at all this week. all this week. I've called his quarters repeatedly without response. No one has seen him in days, and I don't know what to do. He is normally a very reliable individual. I've contacted Mars Security with the hope that they may try and find him. There aren't a lot of areas to go on this base. I hope he's alright. If I hear anything, I'll send word. Thank you, Matthew White. New website, uacorp.com. Director Banks, we're happy to report the rollout of the new corporate webpage. Please take a moment of your time to review it. You see, you don't really need little emails like this, but it makes everything feel lived in, you know? Missing personnel.
This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 20th, 2145. It has come to my attention that we have an alarming number of missing personnel throughout the base. My office has received 4 additional reports from Delta in the last week alone, mentioning that personnel are not reporting for work and that calls to their quarters have gone unanswered. My office has sent the names of those personnel to Mars City Security, and they have promised to initiate an investigation. But this news is very disturbing, especially at a time when we have so many people in the infirmary suffering from sudden cases of schizophrenia and other psychological disorders. I hope there is no connection between those cases and these reports of missing personnel. This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 5th, 2145. It has been brought to my attention by Environmental Services that the recent power grid changes have caused many non-critical systems to malfunction. The report explains that this is due to either intermittent power outages or lower than optimal voltage input. It also says that sufficient power distribution to all non-critical systems is becoming more difficult to maintain, thanks to Dr. Vitruger and his so-called optimizations to the energy stores in and around the facility. I assured the director of ES that I would file a report with Central Authority over this.
Alright, let's see what Paul has to tell us.
This is Paul Simon, security specialist in IT. Our network security has been breached several times over the last few days. Now, it looks like it may have been going on longer than that, but whoever did this really knew what they were doing. They covered the tracks really well. I just happened to notice some log anomalies, or it would still be going on. The intrusion came on an encrypted carrier signal from the Delta complex. They piggybacked the virus on one of the supercomputer requests, and it peeled itself from the data stream once it was inside our firewall.
Damn.
Someone on the inside there has to be responsible. Unfortunately, due to security in that complex, I can only tell it came from within Delta. There's no way to identify which machine or even which lab it came from. Whoever was in our system had access to all personal data, including medical reports. Our team will be monitoring the network closely in the next few days, looking for anything unusual. End of log.
Well, this is back where where I came from, so... So somebody has been hacking the UAC's network data and now has access to all the files on every single individual in the UAC, including medical. Why do I get the feeling that it's not actually a virus? Nobody actually hacked into the network. The UAC is just making it look like somebody did. I'm sorry, Wes.
Access granted.
Alpha Labs 1. Alpha Labs Sector 1. Alpha Labs Sector houses elemental phase deconstructor hydrocon systems, revolutionary technology.
Marine, I've received a report that you haven't reached Bravo Team yet. You need to pick up the pace. Can't wait for you. Reaching the communication facility quickly is imperative.
I'm trying my best, Kelly. These guys aren't exactly, like, stepping aside. Yep. Get back down. Kid, you head back. You head back to the hallway and see if those two dead guys are really dead. Well, you ain't getting back up after that. Station. Lights on? Yeah, that...
The UAC takes pride in its safety record.
There.
Please follow UAC procedures.
That darkness was getting ridiculous. I don't need that armor right now. What I do need is this. I think I'll save the rest. Hey, it's the blue section. $17 blue. That would have been an opportune time to use a grenade.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources. Our new ventures on fresh sources for metal, water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC...
Oops. Idiot. This is why I love grenades.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources. Our new ventures on planets like Mars have only intensified our need to find fresh sources for metals, petrochemicals, food, water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC researchers have developed dramatic solutions. Solutions that will soon pay off for the UAC, its investors, and indeed the entire human race. Mars itself is our chief ally and the key to our solution. look around at its vast red deserts, rich in naturally occurring iron oxides. They are the raw materials of our future. We have developed a process that destabilizes the atomic structure of pulverized iron oxide and separates it into subatomic particles, which are then siphoned off to create new elements. Like alchemists of old, the elemental phase deconstructor allows us to transform red Martian soil into clean air, fresh water, and hydrogen fuel, the building blocks for a sustainable, human-friendly Martian environment. And this is only the beginning. With continued research, we envision creating ever more complex molecules, even organic matter itself. Atom by atom, the UAC is building an ever brighter future for humankind.
That's genuinely incredible. Well, looks like I'm not going this way. I really hope that guy doesn't alert more people that I'm coming. Looks like a hallway, doesn't it? But I'm not gonna risk it again. So this is a molecular destabilizer, huh? Damn. Ooh. Alpha Labs. Cabinet 009. I don't think that these guys have got me anything. So... What the hell hit me? Wasn't there supposed to be another imp that popped up? That's for the what we just watched, the video destabilizer, I bet. Yep, elemental phase deconstructor. Kyle Berger. What the? Alright, Kyle, give me something good. EPD
Audio log
accident.
for Kyle Berger, research supervisor for the EPD project. The elemental phase deconstructor is fully operational, and the research data we have gathered so far is very impressive. Unfortunately, we had a terrible accident last week. Research assistant Patterson was calibrating one of the quark emitters in the chamber, and witnesses say he appeared to see something. It was like something was talking to him, and he backed right into the particle beam. It was not a pretty sight, as it took off the backside of his head. He lived a few minutes, although I'm not sure you can consider that living. But they say his eyes rolled back and forth, and he was trying to talk, although after losing that much brain matter, I'm sure it was his reflex actions. Anyway, due to this, I have enacted new safety protocols in the lab, and we have stocked one of the storage cabinets with emergency medical supplies. The code for the cabinet is 752. End of line.
Thank you, Kyle. And a little extra. Somebody's been using this. You've got to be kidding me. Dead end. Oh my god, they're serious. Access while EDA is running can be fatal.
Warning. EPD laser active.
Asshole. Wait for it. Now! How do I get out of here? I can't get back up there if that's where they want me to go. Wonder if this is... No, that's part of the destabilizer, I suppose. Deconstructor, destabilizer. I'm not a scientist. I probably even wouldn't be... even if I actually had the education for it. Guess again, wimp. Why did it just... Betruger! You know, this place is starting to look distinctly like a boiler room. Okay, I'm clearly not going this way, but I will take those. And this. And those. Trying to break in here. Shells. Nothing. A lot of people also didn't like the reloading mechanic that this game introduced because it's Doom. Part of the appeal is that you never have to reload. But me, I kind of like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, basically it can be tedious sometimes and leave you in bad situations, but I've got such a reloading instinct from playing Doom, like playing brutal Doom mods, that I basically like naturally reload every single time I kill something. PDA. Jack Smith, aka John. When you know him as long as I have, it's John. Mr. Smith, in light of the recent increase of work-related accidents in the Alpha Labs, we feel it necessary to implement a buddy system when routine maintenance is being performed on some of the heavier equipment. We feel this should cut down on some of the claims being filed in your department. Please get back to me if you have any other ideas on how to keep Alpha Labs as safe as it can be. Thank you, Brian Jenkins, Safety Coordinator. Irie Braden. Buddy system? Jack, please tell me the UAC Corporate is kidding. How the hell is a buddy system going to do anything with accident claims except double them? Tell me how a buddy system would have prevented Joe Torso Boy Moss from having his arms and legs hacked off by the Albuquerque capacitor. Wow. So they actually named this thing after Albuquerque? Because seriously, that looks like how you would spell Albuquerque. The Albuquerque capacitor. Maybe his buddy would have heard the thing growl and engage without the power or a CRF module. Maybe his buddy's hair would have burst into flames instead and have saved us the trouble of needing to run and find water to put him out. Next thing they'll do is try to fix the problem by having us fill out more MRA forms or reforecast our ODF. MAR, not MRA, sorry. Accident report.
Audio log for Jack Smith, benefits analyst in HR 1024-2145.
Fire.
I just went through another batch of
Gas
accident
leak
reports from the
stopped.
science team.
Fire
We've had
extinguished.
5 more people hurt this week while working with the equipment. The most serious incident was when John Hughes, whose hand was caught in one of the plastic extrusion systems. He was performing maintenance on it and states that he unplugged it and had the safety key in his pocket. It managed to activate without an apparent power source and shredded his arm up to the elbow before someone got him out.
That's what happened?
It's been reported that
the security key was in his pocket?
We can't shut it down. The cost on that incident alone is enough to raise the red flag, but this is just one in a pile. We're going to overrun our budget on benefits payout this quarter. And while it's not my department, I have to assume that the new equipment budget is going to be blown out as well, because, according to these reports, the equipment's breaking down on a daily basis. Please mark this for review at corporate and department.
Okay, that was the controls to reset the... to basically cut off the gas leak and put out the fire. So, where I found that guy, the Marine, this way. Not a good time to lose one's head, soldier. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh no. New enemy. Invented for this game. Meet the maggots. They're basically like imps, except two-headed, and they don't shoot fire. But they do that, and that. Don't ever let them get you into a corner like that. They must be using this guy as some kind of sentry system. Disgusting. No way to get through. Although I'm pretty sure that, like, if it wasn't for the bulky Marine security armor, he could actually probably squeeze through this gap. But then, knowing this game as soon as he tried, yeah, that would happen. Yep. Except it would happen a lot quicker. Oh. Well, I don't like it, but this is our only way through. back here. Where are those grunts coming from? I don't like the sound of that. I do like the sound of that, though. You know, it's actually revealed later in the game that these are actually weapons and ammo crates. Really wish that they were open right now. Holy crap. Speaking of which... Nope, can't fit down there. Okay, guess not. What did that? Who's doing that? Who's throwing stuff? Why is my hand going numb? Man, I must be really getting into the experience, because I'm not saying a damn thing in this track, am I? Power outage. Battery reserve on. Back up your files. Alright. Shutting down. Okay. Save power. Not that bad. I just made somebody else's job easier. Not that anybody would do the same for me. You know, it's actually funny. I'm really just bringing this up to basically, like, have something to talk about. I watched a video... It turns out that The Rise of Skywalker was such a bad movie that everybody is still talking about it, even people that you wouldn't expect. It's almost like it's sacred truth now. The Rise of Skywalker was indeed a bad Star Wars movie. So, basically speaking, like, you're starting to get people that you wouldn't expect to commenting on it. I saw a video this morning where, as it turns out, the makers of Doom Eternal are talking about why The Rise of Skywalker was bad, why the Disney Star Wars trilogy didn't work when, effectively, they did kind of the same thing with their reboot of Doom 2016. Why that worked and Disney Star Wars didn't. Well, I think of it like this. Oh no. Come on, hit me. Shells. Oh well, I've got like 96. It's not like I need those. Watch how I basically run out of shotgun ammo instantly. Hello? You see, basically, like, a real shotgun would have taken that guy's arm off. At that close range. The Hydrocon. P. Harvey and B. Lipschitz. Lipschitz. The Hydrocon. Let's see. Let's see what this has to tell us. The Hydrocon. Why isn't it playing?
Safer worlds for everyone. For centuries, people on Earth have waged war over two things vital to human existence: fuel and water. As part of its ongoing commitment to create safer worlds for everyone, the UAC recently unveiled its development of the Hydrocon. Though still in its prototype stages, the Hydrocon will, in one dramatic move, forever end all shortages of water and fuel. By splitting iron oxide molecules, the Hydrocon produces oxygen and hydrogen cheaply and safely, without the need for large amounts of electricity. The hydrogen is then used for hydrogen fuel, a substance so versatile and clean that it can be used in everything from home appliances to today's most demanding rocket engines. A side benefit of producing this fuel is an endless supply of pure, spring-like water that is more refined than any earthbound spring. We envision a world where technologies such as the Hydrocon can be used to end drought and civil strife in impoverished nations where water or fuel have ever been in short supply. While always at the forefront of scientific research and development, Union Aerospace hopes that the creation of the Hydrocon will continue to make safer worlds for everyone.
So, that's what the Hydrocon is for, huh? Basically speaking, I feel like this sets the groundwork for the plot point that shows up throughout most of the story in Doom 2016, because according to Dr. Samuel Hayden, their research on Mars experimenting with Hell is their attempt to solve the energy crisis. Yeah. To me, that somewhat makes sense, but it's still a bit crazy. So, anyways, my timer just went off, so I think that's going to be it for this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. Sure to like and share with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more Doom 3 coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. As always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.